A young man had determined that it was time to get married, but he was not entirely sure about his decision. Because he did not wish to make a grave mistake, knowing that the choice of a bride was probably the most important decision of one's life, he decided to consult with someone wiser than himself. He searched the entire town and asked everyone he knew until finally someone told him, in our town, there's only one wise person and he's the old man who plays with children. It didn't take long to find the wise man. In fact, it would be hard to miss him. There, in the middle of the town's main square, he spent his days chasing a group of young children while riding a long bamboo stick, pretending that it was his wild and unruly horse. When the young man spotted him from a distance, he took note that he'd better approach the man carefully. "Hello, great horseman, would you please veer your horse toward me for a minute?" he implored desperately. "Be swift and state your business," the man replied in a formal tone. "As you can see, my horse is wild and fierce and will kick you if you make a silly move," he warned. "I wish to get married, but I am inexperienced and need advice. What can you tell me about women? Which woman would be the best choice for me?" he asked humbly, not sure if he was actually going to get a decent answer. "There are 3 kinds of women in the world," replied the horseman knowledgeably. 2 are great treasures indeed, but the 3rd kind is the greatest of treasures both in this world and the next. The young man was grateful but confused. "Would you mind expounding on your theories?" he asked politely. "I will start with the first type, who will be entirely yours all your life, while the second type of woman will be yours only partially, and the third type will not belong to you at all. Now, move away before my horse kicks your shin and lames you," declared the old man, as he turned his bamboo horse toward the children and began to gallop away. "Please wait," implored the young man, still confounded. "Now that you've shared your invaluable wisdom, please tell me, what do you mean exactly?" The horseman pulled his bridle and turned to face the inquirer. "All right, let me tell you clearly once and for all. The woman whose heart will be yours, but only halfway, is the widow. Although childless, she'll always hold on to the fond memories of her late husband. There's another type of woman who will never share her heart with you, and she's the widow with children. Every time she looks at them, she'll be reminded of the love she shared with their father. Undoubtedly the best woman of all, whose heart will be yours forever, is the woman who has never shared it with anyone before you. Now get out of my way before my horse knocks you out." "Dear old man, I have one last question to ask." "May I?" "Go on then," he replied, a little annoyed. "Your wisdom is unrivaled. Why do you pretend to madness?" "The townsmen wished to select me as their supreme judge, but I refused time and time again," he confessed. "Nevertheless, they insisted that there was no other wise man in town whom they could trust. They wouldn't leave me alone, therefore I had no choice but to pretend that I'd lost my mind. Inside, though, I'm still the same. My mind is my spiritual treasure, and I'll never share it with the common folk." Having imparted his precious secret, the wise madman rode toward the gang of boys, who were impatient to continue their unfinished battle.